Okay, everybody, this is Brian Kinney, and in this training, we're going to look at the potential income. So we're going to do an overview and a projection of the type of income that you could possibly make with this 10x success funnel and NowLifeStyle and 10x blogger. Okay, so in this model, remember this is a model. It's not anything actual. It's just a model to give you an idea. We're going to make the assumption that you're going to get 3 funnel activations per month, and we're going to kind of make this projection, say, a 1-year model. Well, not exactly a 1-year model, but close to a 1-year model. Now, there's some other parameters. For instance, we're only going to consider income from your monthly platinum resellers, your instant 500 payments from 10x blogger. We're not going to include the rotator and potential income from our matrix. So that means we're not including any income from VIP resellers, and you're going to get some, especially if you purchase guaranteed pay signups, which I am going to recommend as you build your business. It's not going to include any income that you get as people purchase supplements or digital products. We're not going to be including that income. We're not going to be including income if you are a NowLifeStyle University member. If people upgrade, we're not going to include that $500. I highly recommend that if you are not, that you do so, because if you don't, this particular income just passes up to your upline. In fact, about a month ago, one of my downline enrolled someone into NowLifeStyle University. They were not a member. The $500 rolled up to me. In fact, I'm going to mention his name because I mentioned his name in the lesson that I did on 10x blogger. His name is Bruno, but Bruno was blessed because a couple of days ago, he got $500, okay, from the rotator. But if he had NowLifeStyle University, he would have got $500 from the university, and he would have got another $500 from the rotator for $1,000. Bruno, if you're listening, I urge you, go ahead, my man, upgrade to NowLifeStyle University. You're leaving money on the table, and that applies to anybody else listening to this presentation. Okay, we're not including the 500 instant rotator income. So there's a lot of money that you could potentially earn that we're not including in this model that we're building. Now, we have one major assumption, and that is each person who activates a funnel averages 3 funnel activations per month. That means you're going to average 3 funnel activations per month, and every single person that comes in through the 10x success funnel, okay, are going to average 3 funnel activations per month. We just need this so I can build a projected model. Now, this is a chart that I developed many, many years ago to help my tax clients who were in network marketing analyze their compensation plans. It's just one of the many tools that I use. And this one I have here, these are periods. They could be months, it could be years, it could be 90-day periods, whatever. Okay, but what it shows is how many people, based upon bringing in 3 at a time, will be in your organization on every level, okay, for whatever period that we choose. And in this case, we're going to use months. So in the first month, it would be 3, second month, 9, 27. These are total people in your organization, 81, 243, so forth on down the line. When I got to the 9th level, I didn't go any deeper, but it's important that you do know. Now, many companies, matrix systems or systems that they have pay maybe to 5 levels, some pay to 8 levels. Ours pays to infinity. Now, I hope that sinks in. Our matrix pays to infinity. There's no limitations on the amount of depth that your organization can grow and you get paid on. However, I did stop here at the 9th level, so these only show the number of people that you could have on the 9th level. if I went deeper than that, the numbers are totally off the chart. Okay. In fact, if you notice on the 9th level, by the time you got to month 12, if you built this out, there's over 2 million people in that organization. But we're not going there. Okay. Now, each person that you directly enroll, as you know, you're going to earn 50% or $25 per month for as long as they stay a member. That's important. For as long as they stay. If they quit, you lose that income. Now, within minutes, if you sign up a 10X Blogger account, you're going to get $500 instantly placed into your PayPal account. You'll never have to worry about that. That's you get no matter what. Now, you got to be binary qualified in order to get binary matrix income, which means you have to have one paying reseller in each leg that you personally sponsor. Doesn't matter where they are, what level they are, as long as you have at least one that you personally sponsored in each leg, who is active, incidentally. And you're going to be paid based upon cycles, and cycles are based upon 4-2 combinations, which we will explain more in depth in other training. But by the time we finish this training, you should have some idea of what we mean by 4-2 combinations. You're paid a maximum of $20 per cycle. There is no minimum. It's based upon the company profitability. Okay. However, for our model, we're only going to use $10. Now, this is a sample of the binary chart that they give us in our back office. Okay. But I'm going to use this one that I made because it kind of illustrates how the binary works, I think, a little bit better, because we have what are called strong legs and weak legs. A strong leg is always the leg with the most people. The weak leg is the leg with the least amount of people. So what they do is they calculate how many 4 combinations are in your strong leg, how many 2 combinations are in your weak leg, and then they match them up, and based upon the number of 4-2 combinations, that is the number of cycles. For instance, here we have about 6, it could be more, but if you had at least 4 in the strong leg and 2 here, you only have one 4-2 combination. So that's one cycle, $20. And here, maybe 60, could be more, but as long as you had at least 40 in your strong leg, and 20 could be more, but as long as you had that many, you're going to have a maximum of 10 4-2 combinations for a maximum of $200. 150, same thing, 100 in your strong leg, at least 50 here. You're going to have a maximum of 25 4-2 combinations or a maximum of 25 cycles. I hope that's clear. If not, like I said, we're going to be doing more in-depth training, and it will become clear as we go along. So let us move on as we build this model. Okay, so we're getting ready to build our projection model. Remember, each platinum you personally enroll, you're going to get $25 per month. There's going to be 3 a month. So every month we're going to add $75 to the previous month. The instant income is just going to be $1,500, every single month. The matrix income is going to vary depending on cycles, but we're only going to use $10 as the maximum in this model that's going to be paid out per cycle. So we look at the first month. We're going to use this period as a month. It's a maximum. There's 3 people in your organization. Okay. If you only have 3 people in your organization, you do not cycle. So the income in the cycles is 0. So you have 75, 1,500, 0 in the matrix, total of 1,500 for that month. Second month, okay, you'd have a total of 9 people. When we look at the chart, if you have 9 people, somewhere around the 6 is close. You're going to have approximately 1 4-2 combination, even though there's 9 people. So that would be a maximum of 20, but in our model, basically we're just going to use 10. So we add the monthly residual to 15, 10, 16, 75. Month 3, 27. Now, we really don't have anything on here. I calculated it out already. And using $10 per cycle is going to come to about $40. So you have 225, 1,540, 1,765. Then when we get to month 4, now we have about 81 people in the organization, based upon bringing 3, and they bringing 3, and they bringing 3. We're going to use the closest to that, which is 600 60 people. So we're going to use maybe 10 4-2 combinations, maximum of 200. It's probably going to be more, but we want to stay on the low end. So that would be like $100 that month. So when you add everything, it's about $1,900. Month 5 going to be about 243 people in your organization. So we see here we're going to use a 150 because we want to stay on the low side. So it's a maximum of 25 cycles, probably more. I've said maximum, but I mean minimum. It's probably going to be more. We're not going to use 500. We're going to use half of that, which is 250. So when you add everything together, that's 2,125. Month 6, 729 people in your organization. We're going to just use the 600 plus. That means a minimum of 100 people. Well, I don't mean 100 people, but 100 cycles, which 10 times 100 is $1,000. So now you would have made about $2,900 in month 6. Month 7, you have 2,187 people in your organization. We're going to use the 1,500 plus, which would be about 250 cycles. If we multiply that times 10, that's $2,500. And then we add all the other incomes together, that's $4,525. Now we're going to go to month 8. There's now 6,561 people in your organization. We're going to assume that you have about 4,000 in one leg and at least 2,000 people in the weak leg. So now we have about 1,000 cycles, which would be 20,000, but we're only going to use 10,000. So now it will be $12,100. Finally, we got the 9th month. There's 21,402 people in your organization. We have 6,000 as the maximum showing here. We're just going to divide the 6,000 into the 21,000. We can't really go. We're going to be about 18,000 what we're going to deal with. So you're going to have way more than 1,000 cycles, but we're only going to use 1,000 cycles, and we're going to multiply that times 10. Excuse me, not times 10. Let me go back to this chart. I need to show this. We're going to have 3 $1,000 cycles because there's going to be 3 6,000 groupings. That's 18,000. 3 times 6 is 18. We have 21, so we have at least that amount. So that would be 60,000 if we were using 20, but at 10,000, it actually comes to $30,000. So that's $32,100. Folks, the matrix income can blow everything else out the water. However, you've got to have very low attrition rates and very high what we call people staying in the company. That's why this 10X success funnel and the 10X blogger is so important, because committed people don't quit. When they purchase the 10X blogger, they're committed. Committed people don't quit. When they receive big incomes, when they use this funnel and they start getting those $500 incomes, they're not going to quit. And when they have a proven system, a method, funnels work, people. It is proven that funnels work. That's why we've gone through the trouble to build a funnel specifically for marketing 10X blogger. And when people have a proven method, they work that method. So when you bring people through the 10X success funnel, they are here for the long haul. It creates high retention. That was the word that I was searching for before. You got to have high retention and low attrition rates for the matrix income to work. If people are leaving your matrix, if they're not paying, you will never build those types of incomes. That's why it's critical to build your matrix income with the 10X success funnel and 10X blogger. Okay, that concludes our projection. Like I said, it's a model, it's a projection. It's just to give you an illustration of the potential incomes that you can earn if you focus on building with the 10x Success Funnel and 10x Blogger. We will have more training as we move along. Once again, if you haven't activated your funnel, folks, you really need to do that right now as soon as possible.